Welcome, everybody. The title of today's class is The Name Shaddai Subdues the Yetzer Hara. The divine name Shin Daled Yud is one of the names of God, and it subdues the evil inclination of a person. We're going to open that up in this week's parasha. So let's divert our attention to the verse from the parasha. Vehisig lachem daish et batzir. Your threshing will last until the vintage. Rabbi Yaakov Abuchatzera opens up his commentary by saying, these verses come to hint about the Yetzer Hara that is subdued. We know that a righteous person is one who does the will of Hashem. They're doing the ratzon of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And in turn for doing the will of Hashem, he subdues his Yetzer Hara. That means his impulse to sin weakens. It's less powerful within him. As a result of doing the will of Hashem, in turn, the evil inclination is subdued. So in order to open this and expand it further, I want to divert our attention to a verse from the book of Job, chapter 22, verse 25. And Shaddai shall be the judge of your adversaries. The word for adversaries here in Hebrew means betzarecha. The Rishonim, Zichronam Livracha, commented on this verse and said, don't read betzarecha, which means your adversaries, but read the yitzrecha, your nature, your yetzer, meaning the word yud tzadeh resh is yetzer, your nature. Same word for yetzer hara, the evil inclination. Now, if you take this word, yetzer, and you spell it out, which means you get the milui of the word. That's a form, milui is a form of gematria, where you spell out each of the letters in a word as a word. For example, the word yetzer is spelled yud tzadeh resh. So the letter yud is spelled yud vav daled. The letter tzadeh is spelled tzadeh daled yud. When the letter of resh is spelled resh yud shin. That is the milui of the word yetzer, when you spell each of the letters as an individual word. And if you take the sofei tevot, which means the final letters of each of these three words from the milui of yetzer, you'll find the name Shaddai, Shin Daled Yud. This might be very technical and very complicated, but this is giving you a sneak peek into the way that the Torah is to be understood on its deeper levels. It's all through hints, codes, and mathematical formulas. And right now we're looking inside of the word yetzer, because we've spelled each of the letters as a word, which means that we've expanded the word, and now we can see what the word is comprised of. It's comprised of Yud, Vav, Dalid, Tzadeh, Dalid, Yud, Resh, Yud, Shin. Those are all the letters that are contained within the idea of Yetzer. Now, if we take the final letters of each of these three words, we get the name Shin Dalid Yud. So we're going to find out what the connection is between the name Shin Dalid Yud and the Yetzer, which we know that the Yetzer is an allusion to Yetzer Hara. It's referring to the evil inclination. Yetzer is your nature. And Rabbi Abuchatzera says that this is hinting to what our masters, Zichronam Livracha, have said in Sukkah 52a. A person's Yetzer Hara overcomes him every day. And if not for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who assists him, he would not overcome it. As it is stated in Tehillim, chapter 37, the wicked watches the tzaddikim and seeks to kill him. Hashem shall not leave him in his hands. The wicked that's referred to in this verse is the Yetzer Hara. So in other words, the Yetzer Hara watches the tzaddikim and seeks to kill him. Here, the name Shin Daled Yud, Shaddai, is hinted in the Sofei Tevot of Yetzer in Milui, as we've already explained, to encourage the righteous not to fear the Yetzer. Don't be afraid of your nature, because Shin Daled Yud is attached to it and subdues it. So just be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be discouraged. And that was the message that was really being hinted to in this verse from the Torah. Now let's reread the verse from the portion. It says, your threshing will last until the vintage. The word threshing is daish. The word daish is the same letters as Shin Daled Yud. You just got to rearrange the letters. You get Shin Daled Yud. So Shin Daled Yud will last until the vintage. The word vintage is batzir, which we said should be read beyetzer, in your nature, meaning the evil inclination. So, in other words, you can read this verse that Shin Daled Yud will last or will reach, because the word hisig in Hebrew means to reach. So, Shin Daled Yud will reach until your nature. That means that Shin Daled Yud is attached to your nature, and it will subdue your nature if you do the Ratzon of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's the hint in this parasha. So that was a sneak peek into the level of Remez. The level of Remez is a little bit of a deeper level of analysis into the Torah, because there are 4 levels of understanding the Torah. Pshat, which means the simple interpretation. Remez is a hinting level, is behind the scenes. Drosh is metaphor or allegories, like the Midrash. And Sod is Kabbalah, which is the secrets. Right now, we were just dabbling in the Remez, which is a hinting level a little bit behind the scenes, using gematria and different types of codes to understand that the parasha is very practical. If you only look at it through Pshat, you miss all of this depth. Because now we can see that the parasha itself is telling us that Shin Daled Yud is attached to your Yetzer Hara, and when you do the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the name Shin Daled Yud subdues your nature, and it makes it weakened. As the verse from the Talmud says, that the Yetzer Hara overpowers a person every single day, and if it wasn't for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who assists him, we wouldn't be able to make it. So Hashem helps us, but we got to make the first move. We have to show him that we want him. We desire, which means we have to align our Ratzon with his Ratzon. Walk in his ways. Do his will. And only then will he turn his face toward you and subdue your nature and assist you in your divine service. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this message was clear, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everybody, thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't be afraid to share this video with your loved ones, as we know that we are trying to reach as many souls as we possibly can with the wisdom of the Torah, specifically its inner dimensions called Kabbalah, which is the mystical secrets that are contained within God's holy Torah. And I invite you to join me on this effort to spreading this wisdom to the 4 corners of the world so we can prepare for what we've all been waiting for, the final redemption, where Israel will be redeemed along with the righteous Gentiles.